I wanted to talk about something that has been changing my life for quite some time now, and it has taught me to reformat my life and format it in a conscious, positive way. Everyone is in different circumstances with what's going on right now, but if you're in the circumstance that I'm in where you have to stay home and maybe you're working from home or you're not working from home, whatever it may be, if you have a lot of extra time now because you can't go and do the things that you're used to doing, now is more than ever the perfect time to do this. And even if you're watching this in the future and you're just living your normal life, any time is a good time to begin doing this because I promise you it will change your life. So today's video is about setting intentions. And it begins with this. So we have this mental list in our head of things that we want to either change about our life, habits that we want to break, things that we want to stop doing. And we also have this list of things that we want to do that we say we're going to do in the future, or we're going to do when this happens, or we're going to live our life healthy when we attain this, or we're going to start doing the things that we love when we hit this certain milestone in our career. And that's great to have goals, but when it comes to your life, understand that the quality of your life is defined by what's going on right now. So in this moment, today, this hour, this minute, whatever it may mean for you, you have the ability to shape your life and make it the way that you want to make it. And that's something that I kind of discovered a couple of years ago, was that I had the power to change my life. And for me, that meant when I was 17 years old, I at first was telling myself, oh, I'll get into meditation and yoga when I move to California, or I'll be more spiritual and stop wearing makeup when I move to California. And then I realized throughout some part of that whole thought process that if I wanted to be on that track at that point of time, now was the best time to start it. And it didn't matter where I was at in the future, because what mattered was where I was at today. And that still holds true. And while it's important to focus on the future and make decisions that will improve your future and, give you the future that you want, it's also really important to do positive things to impact your life today, because your life is going on right now. And in the future, your life will be going on right then. So it's important to just set goals for right now and for the future. But if it's lifestyle changes or anything like that, start today. You have the power to do it today. Why not just stop thinking about it and just do it? So these are some of my tips that have helped me to set intentions, but also to stick with them, because that's the thing, is I think the first step is being honest with yourself and deciding what it is in your life that you need to change. But the even more important part of that is setting it into motion. So not just setting intentions, but setting systems and practices that will help you to stay on that path. So the first thing that I would encourage you to do is either make a mental list, or I would encourage you to get a journal or a notebook of sorts that you can kind of daily write in to help yourself and build up what you're working towards. Open up a conversation with your inner being and figure out what you want to work towards. So I would encourage you to get a piece of paper or a notebook and make a list of things that you want to stop doing. So maybe habits like biting your nails or waking up late, just like general stuff that have been negatively impacting your life that you want to stop doing. And then make a list of positive things that you want to add into your life. So those can kind of go hand in hand. One of the things that you don't want to do anymore is wake up late. So one of the things that you could be working on is waking up early. But also maybe adding meditation into your life, eating healthier, cleaning up after yourself, whatever it may be. Make a list of the negative things and then make a list of the positive things. Another thing is maybe under the positive things you would do learning new things or trying new things. And that's something that I've been really focusing on for a couple of months now, is whenever I have free time, dedicating it to learning something new or just doing something new. So for me, I mean, it's different in this time because I'm staying inside, but I'm still learning and trying new things even though I'm inside. For me, I learned how to surf. I have been learning how to play the ukulele. I've been taking master classes, just like a bunch of things that I had been saying I wanted to do that I finally was like, why don't I do them? And if you feel like you don't have time in your life to add those things in, I would encourage you to reevaluate what you've been doing, what you've been spending your time on. Maybe at night you're watching like a couple of hours of Netflix or YouTube, or you spend a lot of time scrolling through social media. Just spend a day being conscious of what you're spending your time on and how you can make adjustments to add more things into your life that will positively impact it and push you into the direction that you want to be going. So after you make that list, what works best for me personally, maybe you can do all at once, but it works well for me to focus on a couple of things at a time or maybe one thing at a time. Because if it's a habit that you're trying to break, it can be difficult. So if you focus your energy on breaking that habit and catching yourself every time that you do it, pick that one thing that you want to break, that habit that you want to break, and focus on it. And that way, throughout your day, you can kind of catch yourself every time you do it. But if you have the ability to focus on more than one at a time, I would encourage you to do that. Sometimes it's just easier to pick one and do it for the day or do it for the week. Like if you don't like the amount of time that you're spending on social media, have a day or a week where you don't go on it at all. And you see what that feels like, how it affects you. You see what kind of attention you were putting towards it or what kind of pull you feel to open it. And yeah, I mean, this is a personal experience for everyone, so you just need to go within and find out what works best for you. Another thing that you can do in your journal as well is every morning writing positive affirmations about how you're overcoming that or how you are getting better at something that you're trying to do. For example, say one of your intention is overcoming like judging people or something like that. You can write positive affirmations every single day about how you don't judge people, how when you look at people, you always try and find that which connects you to them, and how whenever that feeling of judgment arises, you breathe through it and you overcome it. With that positive affirmation practice, I have found that it just rewires the way that your brain thinks. So a lot of the times our brain goes to thinking in negative terms where we just like throughout the day are either criticizing ourselves or criticizing others, and our brain has like a negative reaction to pretty much anything that's going on. And even the positive things that happen, we have a negative reaction to because we don't want them to go away. And so if you rewire the way that your brain is working, it is such a positive impact in your life. So every single day writing positive things, things that you want to overcome, just like having a positive outlook to it on paper will help you to kind of catch yourself anytime your brain is overthinking or anytime you go to thinking negatively. You can kind of catch yourself in that way, and it's a really great way to do it. It's really important to understand that you are not confined to your habits, to your thoughts, or to any other negative things in your life, to your laziness. It does not define you, and it's something that you can overcome. And the way that has helped me to further recognize that and propel myself into the direction that I want to be going and enjoying right here, right now, is meditation. And meditation is something that I talk a lot about on my channel. I have a couple of guided meditations, and I'm hoping to come out with more in the future as well. And I have an actual full video where I talk about what meditation means for me in my life and some tips that I would give you for meditation. But when it comes to meditation, it allows you to take a step back from the noise that your head creates and find your stability in your center. It helps you to ground yourself and connect to the deeper part of yourself that is so powerful and beautiful. And yeah, so when it comes to setting intentions, I can't recommend anything without recommending meditation, because those moments of stepping back and seeing yourself in the true light of what you are allows you to see those thoughts and those negative habits and the laziness as something that's more outside of you. And with that being said, when you recognize that it's more outside of you than inside of you, you know that it's something that you can easily overcome because you're resilient and you have power over your mind, you have power over your body. It is you. You have the choice every single day for what you do, and it's so important to do what is best for you and to find what that is. And the only way that you can find that is by listening to yourself, and I find that meditation is the best way to do that. So if you're on the journey of setting those intentions, definitely meditate as well, because it just helps you to see everything more clearly. So that's my short little video on setting intentions. Once again, it's so important during this time to set the right habits and intentions for how you want your life to be, because I know that it's tricky. We're going through a tough time, and it's easy to subconsciously want your mind to wander to the negative things and worrying and thinking about the future, what's going to happen, how am I going to make money, like all of these things that our brain wants to focus on. Let them go for a second and just be and enjoy now, because when we come out of this, and we will come out of this, you will be left with the habits that you created during this time. So take that time and set the right intentions and do what's best for yourself. And if you have any questions about anything like that, or you just want to chat, you can go ahead and leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day today and take care of yourself.